This Map First Impressions video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Map First Impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Knuston. This map can be found over at FSUK, and I will leave a link in the description below. This is an interesting map. According to the description, it tries to emulate an area in the UK very, very well. There are, of course, a few creative liberties that need to be taken with respect to gameplay elements and things like that. But overall, you should expect this to be as close to life as you can possibly get. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So we are doing this in new farmer mode. I will tell you that I've already run the map up in farm manager mode, and there is very little differences between new farmer and farm manager mode, aside from the fact that you don't own any land in farm manager mode. You still own buildings, you still have vehicles in farm manager mode, so the only differences deal with basically ownership of the land itself. So as you can see, the map loaded up error-free, and here we are, start up here on the map at what looks like our farmhouse, but sadly there is no sleep trigger. Pull up the F1 menu, there is no F1 menu, so I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why the map doesn't appear to have a sleep trigger. We can't go in there, it doesn't seem like. And this is just a house. I mean, there is no farm is to the north. So what we're going to do is we're just going to escape. Let's go ahead and look at the PDA. So here is the PDA. We go to our lands section. You can see we start out by owning fields 1, 2, 5. We've got a bit of land up here. Got a bit of land here and here. Now I will say that I am a little I'm not too keen on the color choices of the PDA with respect to the color of the owned land. Makes it a little bit difficult for me to see what is and isn't owned land unless I basically click on it and click around. And it's just my visual impairment that I'm dealing with there. But at any rate, it would be nice if it was a bit more of a contrast against the owned land color. You know, once I click it, I can see, okay, well, this is all owned, right? Almost $1.2 million. Now, the land here on the map is not necessarily cheap. 3 and 4 is $824,000. Fields 9, 10, and 11 is $1 million. Chunks 6, 7, and 8 is $895,000. Got another 4-field chunk over here. 2 fields. So lots of this land is in chunks of multiple fields. Would have been interesting to see if maybe we could have broken this out a little bit. You know, at this point, this is an obvious choice to expand our property, but it's $1 million. You know, we're going to have to collect up to $1 million just to be able to expand our land. We have one sell point on the map for our crops. We do have a hay, straw, and grass sell point. You will notice there are no sell points for eggs, wool, or milk. This is designed to be an arable map. If you want animals, you're going to have to basically put down your own egg, milk, or wool sell point. Also means you will not be able to sell cotton. Wish to grow cotton. Now, as I think fitting to the map, or the map's intent, if this map's intent is to be somewhat realistic, I don't know if they necessarily would grow cotton in that geographical area or region of the globe, let alone a region of the country. But there is no cotton sell point, so hopefully the AI isn't planting cotton. Let's take a look. There is it. Cotton is here. The AI is planting cotton. That's an interesting deal. We can't sell it, but the AI is planting it. So we do have our standard crops here on the map. And as we pointed out, we do start with a fair bit of equipment. We'll take a look at that a little closer. We do not have contracts on the map. I think when I loaded this up in a previous save, I think there were contracts. So I think that just might be a little fluke. Let me check the description real fast just to see if I see anything about lack of contracts in here. I don't think there would be. I mean, part of the description talks about the people that own this farm, basically being contractors. So I would think that they would have contracts. So I've jumped up here to basically the arable farm up here. It is to the north part of the map. We're just going to explore this area a little bit before we go and get our Mahindra and kind of drive around the area. Got a shop trigger here. Got a really nice looking fuel tank. Shop trigger for repairs and customization. Got a few buildings here. This building is set up to where you could tip to the ground if you wanted to. Got a large shed there. Now these silos are not your grain silo. Grain silo is actually way over here in this building. Not sure why or what those are over there and what their supposed purpose would be, because your silo for your crops is right here. Now, I don't know if the sound is coming through well or not. It's kind of quiet on my end, but some of these doors have a really good kind of echoey sound quality to them. I'll be real quiet and see if maybe y'all can hear it. A couple of our trailers are over here. And what that reminds me is we haven't looked at our starting fleet yet now, have we? Go ahead and just check out some of these other buildings. John Deere harvester. Seeder. Seed fill triggers. There you go. That is basically the farm area. And just check this door. Seeder. Those are fertilizer fill triggers. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the intent or purpose is of these silos, unless maybe they are abandoned. They were used as as storage, but I wouldn't think that you would have some type of underground piping. There is no apparent way to put grain into these. You wouldn't be bringing grain from underground into those necessarily from the underground. I'm not really sure what they are, other than just simply decorative. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our starting fleet. So we start out with 3 tractors. The John Deere 6250R, the Fast Track 4220, and the 7310R. So their tractors range in horsepower from 235 up to 352 horsepower. We've got the John Deere T560 harvester with grain header, and there should be a header trailer in here. Pretty sure I saw it on the header trailer. Yep, there we go. We also have 2 AgriLiner trailers. We've got the Vanderstand cultivator, the AgriSim Cultiplow, Rapid 600S seeder. Got the Kuhn fertilized sprayer and fertilized spreader. Got a pair of weights, 3 sets of weights. Nothing is leased, so let's just go ahead and get our Mahindra, lease it up here, And while we're here, let's go ahead and show you there are no custom buildings or anything added to the map. So your placeables are pretty much your stock placeables. There is a farmhouse there you could buy to put down if you wanted a farmhouse, a proper farmhouse. There's also plenty of farm sleep triggers now that you just get to sleep, skip night. So here we are. We jumped down to the shop. So we've got our shop trigger. We've got ourselves our customize, repair, and sell trigger right over here in front of the service bay. Let's go ahead and just zoom on out here a little bit. Way on out there and just take a look across the field, across the map. There aren't a whole ton of roads on this map. So there's pretty much just one or two ways to get anywhere. And all of your sell points are, well, your only sell point is right next to the shop. The BGA is right next to the shop, or the sell point, and then your fuel station is down here. One thing I do have to say is I do like the muddy water. Color of the water, I do kind of like that. It's muddy, but from above it is still translucent enough to see through it. You know, the growth, plant growth and everything through it. Of course, we've got our fuel station here. And it does say a wash area. So let's get on our side of the road. Let's just show you. This is a wash area that we can use. There is a pressure washer here. Jet wash. I used this earlier. Oh, what am I doing? I hit R, dummy. So this is a pressure washer that we can use. Let's go ahead and lift up the gate there. Go ahead and open up this other gate. There are opening times here, but of course they don't seem to actually open the gate because it is 9:27, and all of these times say they open at 8. So in here we've got two bunkers. We've got our legal digester, and we have our digestate fill pipe over here. You have a scale for measuring or weighing our trucks before and after the dump. There's our digestate. Let's see if can we jump up over there? No. There we go. Got our sell point here. Do have a sell point for hay, straw, and grass right here, and then that there is it. Those are the sell points. We've got a hay, straw, and grass. We've got crop sell point, and we've got the BGA, of which we actually own at the start. Okay. Now, if you do this on new farmer mode, or on start from scratch, or farm manager mode, you will not have the BGA unless you purchase the starting plot of land. And I wanted to come over here because I wanted to show you what he did to the end of the road. So that's the end of the road, everybody. So it's kind of an interesting little deal to basically, make you give you a little bit of a sense that there is more to the road than that right there. All right, so let's go ahead and just give a little bit of a drive. Now, a lot of this road is tree lined, so we're going to just do a little bit of in-cab driving for a small moment. Pull this up. And we take a look here. This road dead ends, so there's no reason to go up there. This is the starting house location. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this way. And if we go up this dirt road, we're basically going to lead ourselves up to this part of the map. The red lines represent paved roads. And then you've got the brown lines, which are dirt roads. And then the black line is the train track that we saw in the preview, the map preview image. So green lane is the lane that we have the house on. And the paving seems to end right at the house. If we're going to go any further, we need to open up a gate. The gates do have some interesting sounds also to them. And I really do like this dirt. This, this dirt texture with the little water puddles in them. But I really do like this dirt road appearance. It's a bit different than we're used to seeing out of the normal rutted roads. So this is, whoa, where are we at? Oh, we didn't go far enough. I was like, that's where the turnoff should be. Oh, let's go ahead and check this out. We do have utility poles. Woohoo, we got utility poles in the middle of the field. Let's see, do we have collisions? Oh, let's hope so. Oh, that was bad. Did I totally miss that, or we drove right through it? Oh, that's so sad. No collisions on the poles. That will be helper friendly. Once again, we got the really cool muddy water. Kind of like it. All right, I think we can drive up through here. Let's zoom out a bit and just take a look around. Okay, we can see the farm buildings up here. Cell tower. A bit more of a beaten path. We get further on up here, and you can see how, I mean, this isn't a big map in the fact that it's not covering up all of the, all of the 2x2 map area, but it is a big map in the fact that there are some pretty nice sized fields and everything. So let's go ahead and just spin back around. What we're going to do is we're going to go across the bridge, across the train area. I'm hoping to see the train. I'm hoping that since we had a train in the map preview image, that we will have a train come down the tracks. I didn't see it when I was on here scouting out earlier. Then again, we don't really know the train schedule. So maybe I'll get a little peek of it if we continue to drive up here in a high. Oh, there's a gate there. Let's open the gate. Oh, there is a train off in the distance. It's going down that track, so hopefully it will turn around and come back the other way. So obviously the river or the creek or whatever is a pretty predominant aspect of the map. It's carving up the fields, carving up the areas. We're going to have to go over bridges. So that in itself, that in itself is going to somewhat govern the size of the equipment that we have to work with. Is how big, how wide the equipment is, how tall the equipment is to get under this bridge, for example, and get over some of these other bridges. That up. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on this train. I'm going to edit out all this in betweens. Oh wait, here it comes. Sweet. About trees. All right, let's get a. What? Oh no, he's going the other way. Oh man. Oh, we had two trains. Oh, there's another one. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Sweet. Right, well, I'm going to have to take a closer look at these later. Head on under here. There is another little Easter egg I want to show you guys related to this map, and we're going to have to wind our way around field boundaries and edges to get to it. Big old fields. I have to say I'm a little disappointed that there is absolutely no provisions in the map. There goes another train. There's no provisions in the map at all for animals. There's no animal dealer. There's no sell points for milk, eggs, or wool. I think the wool definitely is a big oversight by the map author, simply because typically your wool is also the sell point for cotton, wool and cotton. So you can't grow cotton because you can't sell it. Yet the AI is planting cotton, so I think maybe for a revision, the map author should either make it so the AI can't plant cotton, or give us a way to sell our cotton that at least the AI is planting. So maybe to this way. Isn't there a gate here? Oh, I thought there was a gate here. Make our way around this basin. Looks like the river just stops here. So we'll just call that a basin. Oh, here is the bridge, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. We are going to an outdoor activity park. That's right. This map has a outdoor activity park. I've been calling it a motocross course. We're going to take our Mahindra over the motocross course, and we're going to have a blast of a time. Massive field of potatoes. That contract better pay out good. So, other kind of basin. All right, so here is the motocross course. Let's just get out. Wild Tracks Outdoor Activity Park. Got a trailer. Of course, this is in the mod hub as a sleeping, as a farmhouse. There's no farmhouse trigger here on this one either. And basically, the course starts here and ends ends right here. And we're going to have ourselves a blast of a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and get in cab here, or get in first person. Let's get rid of that. Minimap is not going to do us any good. Let's go. So this would be a cool little map multiplayer if you're just going to have some guys get on and just, oh. You know, there were little motorcycle mods. Be cool. Get on this thing and just go to town. Whoa. We have timed runs through here. When I was looking at the PDA and I saw that icon down there, I'm like, what is that? There's nothing down there that I can teleport to, so I drove down here, tearing this Mahindra up. Drove down here and was greeted with this motocross course. And, whoa, I have to say, this is a good way to, to spend an afternoon if you're all caught up on your farm skills. Your farming needs. There we go. We have made it. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of Knuston? It is again available over at FSUK. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the map itself and everything. And until next time, happy farming.